What's going on, guys? This is Rich from Gaming on a Budget, the channel that reviews free or cheap games with the hopes of recommending you some dope shit, but also your rec room guide, letting you know what games are hot and what games are not in another episode of Rec Room Rating. I guess that's what we're gonna call this. So yeah, this past week I did a live stream and I was just checking out some more rec rooms. I was joined by some pretty cool people, and yeah, just gonna tell you what games I played this week and let you know which ones are good, which ones you should try, and which ones you probably shouldn't. So again, just like always, before we get started, if you're a fan of the channel or if this is your first time, go ahead and smash that like button. I know it's corny and as cringy as that sounds, it really does help. So yeah, and subscribe, get all the notifications and all that good shit. So, all right, but let's go ahead and get on into it. So I, was chilling in my dorm room. I had some of my friends hit me up that were checking out the live stream, and one of the games that was recommended was Snipers versus Runners. So I had never played this game before, actually never even heard of it. And I said, what the hell? Sounds pretty interesting, so let's go ahead and give it a shot. So basically how the game works is there's snipers and runners. Everybody's a runner at first, and there's one sniper. You guys have to run through this obstacle course. As you get to the end, you win, but snipers are able to shoot you. They're mad far away. You're kind of on this platform thing that's kind of floating out of nowhere, and you just have to kind of race up the obstacle course to get to the end and hopefully not get sniped. So like I said, as you get sniped, the runners become snipers, and basically you keep going until there's no more runners left. So I'll be honest, this was actually pretty fun. My only issue was that I was in a lobby full of dickheads. They were basically being racist, but you guys know how gaming is. People get really bold when they're behind a microphone and their identity is hidden. But anyways, other than that, it was pretty cool. Believe it or not, I enjoyed being a runner more than a sniper. Getting through the obstacle course, because it's like a group thing, right? Everyone's trying to get to the end. But it is challenging, right? There's certain things you got to jump over. You got to climb walls. You got to, there's parts of the platform that are moving that you have to, so there's a time element to it as well. And then on top of that, you have snipers trying to get you. So as a runner, the mechanics are pretty simple. It's literally just climbing over obstacles, running, jumping. You can slide. You can do all that stuff. As a sniper, you have obviously this gun that you start off with. You can actually get more guns or better guns by purchasing them. The snipers you get for free, but there's better guns apparently that you can buy. But as a sniper, you can zoom and you can, obviously try to pick people off. You have this laser thing that kind of, guides you to where your shot's gonna be. And it was okay. I mean, I'll be honest, as a sniper, I sucked. I felt the shooting mechanics were accurate. I mean, come on, it's a sniper gun, so it's not gonna be super, what am I trying to say? So it's a sniper. It's a rifle type of weapon, so handling it has its own caveat, but it was okay. I mean, for a gun, it felt pretty okay. But like I said, I enjoyed being a runner more than a sniper. But overall, this game is actually pretty fun. I just would recommend going into it with a group of friends. Of course, there's the chance of meeting a cool lobby, but the lobby I was in was just really garbage. Really crappy people, just to be honest. But other than that, the game was actually really cool and fun. Kind of had like a Squid Games element to it, if you guys are familiar with Squid Games. So I definitely would recommend trying it out. Like I said, go with some homies, or kind of have faith that you're going to be in a good lobby. But Snipers versus Runners is definitely a good one to try. Okay, so after playing Snipers versus Runners, we actually did end up meeting with some cool people in that lobby. One dude by the name of Cryptic, and a lot of the people that I came with, Hood, as well as Desired Lucas and some other people. And the next game we decided to play was called PrisonLife. So this game is kind of like a prisoners versus guards type of game. So there's weapons, and which is pretty interesting. Guards obviously have weapons, but the prisoners could also get weapons as well. So basically how it works is the guards start on one side in the structure within the prison, and the prisoners are on the one side. You can open the door to interact. Basically the objective is stop the prisoners from escaping, and that's by using your weapons. But like I said, prisoners can use weapons as well, so you just have to be careful. This was actually pretty fun. I'll be honest, it was more fun because we were just goofing around. We weren't really sticking to the script or anything. It was just more fun because we were kind of doing our own thing. But mechanics-wise, it was pretty cool. I mean, like I said, the weapons were pretty decent. There's a shotgun, there's a pistol. I believe I remember picking up a shield or something of some sort. And there's also grenades and landmines, which got pretty interesting as well. As far as the layout, the playable game area was really large. So I was surprised by this. I mean, of course, the buildings weren't like super intricate or anything like that, but just the fact that the playable area was so vast and we were able to travel a lot of the map was pretty cool. We saw different buildings, different, types of situations going on. The prison was done pretty well. There's like a basketball court. There was like a workout area. Like, so the prison was done pretty well. But overall, we had a pretty good time with this game. Like I said, I can't really complain too much. We were just kind of doing our own thing. But the idea of like stopping the prisoners from escaping and things of that nature, I think is a really cool idea. And Prison Life is a game I would recommend trying out. Again, whether you're goofing around or actually sticking to the script of trying to stop the guards, or if you're a prisoner trying to escape, it's definitely a fun game that I would recommend and think you should try out. All right, so after Prison Life, I took the same group of friends and we hit up Paintball. So I have actually played Paintball before, but this is my first time like playing it thoroughly and reviewing it. Paintball is pretty much what it sounds like. You have a red team versus blue team where you guys shoot each other with paintball guns, and but the objective is you grab a flag, right? So you grab the opposing team's flag, return it to your base, and you get a point. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. So mechanics wise, this game was actually really cool. It really had some of the aspects of a shooter that you would be comfortable with. Running, crouching, strafing. As far as the weapons, I remember picking up a pistol. There was an automatic weapon of some sort. I think there's a sniper as well, and there's also grenades and landmines, which are pretty cool. This game was actually pretty fun. I'll be honest. Mechanics wise, it worked out really well. Like I said, it's basically a shooter game where capture the flag, something similar to any of the other shooter games that have that functionality. But it was a pretty fun game. I'll be honest. It's a very popular one. It's one of the games that's like on the hot list all the time. And a lot of times when I play people with Rec Room, or when I play with people in Rec Room, they want to play Paintball. So it's a really popular one. And yeah, I would definitely recommend it if you guys haven't played it. And if you just want a game where you can just shoot around, and again, if you want a game with a shooter game experience, aspects, all that kind of stuff, then I would recommend checking out Paintball as well. Paintball was actually pretty fun, and I would play it again. All right, so the next room we went to was actually this was a real surprise. So actually, one of the people that I play with a lot, by the name of the Hood X25, he created his own rec room. He created his own room, his own game, if you will, within the game called Marvel Map. I believe that's what it's called. And this was a treat. As a Marvel fan, this was so dope. But let me just kind of explain what it was. So basically, it's like this, it's still in the process of being built, but basically what it is like he has this room or hall of all the cool Marvel hero suits and stuff. So we saw Spider-Man, we saw Captain America, Iron Man, Black Panther. I had to pick up that suit personally. There's a couple times where I was just randomly yelling out Wakanda Forever, but I had to do it for the culture. But that was so cool. And like the design he puts into the suits, the details that are in the suits are really cool. So obviously with Spider-Man, he had the web shooters, which worked out really well. I got to play around with the web shooter. He also had the Iron Man suit, which would basically fly, and that was dope as well to see. And as far as the other suits, I didn't get to play around with too many of the other suits, but they just looked really dope. I really wanted to have time to try them all, but we had to get going with things. But I was in the Black Panther suit the whole time. He said that he's working on the functionality for that suit, which is going to be like a grenade launcher kind of thing. But anyway, shameless plug. If you guys want to check out this room, I definitely recommend it. If you're a Marvel fan, or if you're just a superhero fan in general, you're going to love this Marvel room. Like, just being able to try on the suits and stuff like that. And I don't know, I had a really good time, and I really didn't want to leave. But just for the sake of getting other games reviewed, we had to. But definitely check out the Marvel room by the Hood. Hood X25, you did a great job on this, bro. Like, these are really dope. So shout out to you, man. All right. So the last room we visited was actually one of the most interesting. It was called Space Facility Escape. So this game is pretty much like an escape room, but you're in space essentially, right? So there's like all these things you have to do. You got to solve like little puzzles. You have to find keys to open doors, and those doors open other doors. And you have to find like parts to basically, the whole idea is to escape this broken facility, right? Like you need to find an escape pod and get off. And the way you do that is you go through all these different stages, different doors, find different components. And this was so fun. Like, this was surprisingly a really fun game. I've never done anything like escape room before, but this was really cool. I mean, the design as far as the doors and stuff, and even things like he added. There's a point in the game where there's like anti-gravity, and you need that switch to be off so you can do this other part of the game. So just the details that the creator put into the game was mad dope, and this would be something honestly super fun to play with either a group of friends or randos that are cool. But I definitely recommend Space Facility Escape. This was so fun, and there's actually, I think there's more than one level. We finished the first one, and by the time we finished that, you know, it was kind of getting a little late, so we all got off. But I definitely recommend it, and it's something I would definitely go back to again. So check out Space Facility Escape if you're into escape rooms, or if you're into puzzles, and just a cooperative game where you guys are working together to kind of, you know, of course, escape the situation. But escape room, this was good. This was really good, and I definitely recommend it to anyone playing. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Those are all the games I played. To be honest, none of them were really a miss. I was really surprised. I think out of all the games I reviewed so far, this was the most successful batch of games that I played during a live stream. They were all pretty much good, and I play all of them pretty much again. So if you guys are interested in these maps, I definitely recommend them. Check them out. Shout out, get some cheers to the creators of all of the games and all that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for checking out another room rating in Rec Room. I'm still working on the title. It's still a work in progress, but thank you guys for checking it out. Of course, if you got this far and you like Rec Room, or if you like my content, please go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and also let me know of games in Rec Room that you're interested in. Let me know of games that are, you know, that you're having fun with or you're curious about, and I'll definitely check them out in Rec Room. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for checking out my content. I truly appreciate it. This has been Rich from Gaming on a Budget, and as always, I will see you on the next one. Peace. Gun R Us?
Guns Rust, bro.
Oh wait, can you get guns?
Guns Rust.
Oh shit! Oh, that's what it is.
Oh, you get.
Hey, Noah.
What else is back here? Oh, look, there's a little firing range back here.
Oh really? Oh okay.
There is?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, see, it's already moving around.
Yeah.
Bro, you got shot.
Oh wow! Yo,
I put a
Noah,
mine on my
chill.
gun.
Why'd you shoot him?
I just put a mine on my gun.
Oh shit! Wow.